Hey there, and welcome back to Atom RPG. Where we last left off, I just managed to get into this bunker, and I was just about to go down in the elevator. I'm just going to check what's in this room after I killed this rat first. I don't think there's going to be too much in here, so what, a battery, some paper, more paper, maybe some bullets. Still not 762 rounds, unfortunately. And some tea. I don't know what I can do with that. I assume I can obviously mix it with something with survival. Wait, is that? The meta atom post-nuclear RPG. Character's slightly different on this one. The other guy had a, what's it called? One of those commando hats and also a beret, that's it. And also a gun, but this guy hasn't. Same buildings though. Computer. Verifying MDI pool data. Okay. Looks like I probably can't do whatever this is. Oh, boot from CD. Can I press a button? Nope. Is that a disc? Wonder whether I can find one of those around somewhere in here. I don't know about that, maybe further down. And this looks like a vending machine. Or a coffee machine, actually. It's an unknown machine standing before you. If you knew something about old tech, you might even have recognized it. Oh. So my tech skill isn't high enough. It's 44 already, that's not too bad. Okay. So probably before I do go down, I think I'm going to be doing some crafting or seeing what I can craft. I kind of don't want to have to craft one of those pipe rifles or zip rifles or whatever it is. I'm hoping I can find something down there, but I might see something down there that's a bit hostile. I'll probably craft a couple more shivs just to make sure I don't run out. Okay, I'm back. I did just try out the axe to see whether it's any good, but I'm so behind on the actual requirements for it that I have like a 0% chance to hit anything because I don't have the dex or the melee weapons. So unfortunately, it looks like I'm still going to have to rely on shivs for now. So I do have a couple spare. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take out these rats over here, and then I'll probably come back when I just wipe them out. I don't want to force you guys to see endless combat with really weak mobs, at least until I have some decent guns so I can breeze through it pretty quick. Okay, yet another embarrassing fight. At least I managed to get them to fight me one-on-one, so I didn't take too much damage. A lot of missing there. Now let's see what's in here. So there were some grenades over here which might be useful for whatever's downstairs. Requires thrown weapons, so I'm not sure, because... Oh, it's a training grenade, whoops. I thought it was an actual grenade. Let's have a look. Unless I want to give someone a concussion, but then I'd need a lot better... electrical tape. A lot better abilities at throwing to actually do something like that, I guess. Ah. Another drug that gives addicted. That's not too good. 7 to 11 health, though. Should be alright there. Probably sell this stuff for decent amounts. And another training grenade. Assume I can use the alarm clock to manufacture some bombs, but I don't really want to do that right now. Ooh, food. +1 radiation. And salt. I might take that. Weighs a little bit, but it's kind of worth it, I guess. Toilet roll doesn't weigh too much either. Magnifying glass, +3 tinkering. Is that something I can equip on me? Doesn't look like any of those have accessory slots. Do I have to actually use it? Weird. Oh yeah, I need to use one of my backup shivs. Hopefully I find some more spoons down there, as concerning as that is to say. Yeah, doesn't seem to be too much here either. Just those very weighty circuits. At least I got some food, can use that to heal a bit. What's my food on right now? 900. Only 3 hit points down though. If it restores 7 to 10, I might wait a little bit before I eat then. Probably going to get injured again. Well, wish me luck. Okay. Huh. This looks lovely. Another one of those holes, that's weird. Wonder whether that's how the ants are getting in. Right. It's really cool, the atmosphere in this game though. Like all the through it right in. And it definitely looks like a Soviet era bunker. A couple more lockers. There we go. That's some electrical tape. That thing upstairs asks for a disc. I assume this compact cassette won't work. Aprophenum, radiation removal. Could be pretty good after I've eaten all those cans of meat. Give me +1 radiation. What's that? Blind 20 to 31 health. Oh, so it's just like, well, super health kit, I guess. Pretty nice. That's almost a full bar for me, or a full bar. I'm fairly sure that means stop in Russian. Well, too far to stop now. I'm gonna actually see. Right, so I've got no radiation and no poison. I wonder whether I can get to these shelves without getting poisoned. Oops. Yep, doesn't look like it did. Wonder if I stand in them, will I get poisoned? Oh yeah, that's pretty quick. Oh, that's pretty quick indeed. At least I know you have to be pretty much on the tile in order to get got by that though. Empty tins and glasses, some boxes. There's not a lot of anything useful in here, unfortunately. Just more of those circuits. Yeah, nothing. A reception area. I bet this is locked. Oh, or not. What happens if I investigate that? Just a scraped door. Ah, too bad I can't use the tannoy. Oh well, it's another locker in here. Okay. Painkillers. Wow, that's a lot. That is a lot of different effects. Oof. So it's good for a little while, but then not after that. That's not good. Minus intellect as well. I better not level up whilst I'm under the influence of that then. And some more electrical tape. Oh, ooh, this place is big. Honestly, I do think that's one of the only problems with this. Whilst this is pretty cool being able to see everything, it's kind of weird that I can see, you know, all the creatures and all the stuff like that. It's going to be hard to hide stuff from the player, so I'm going to try and keep the camera as close as possible. I think because there's probably going to be quite a bit more combat though, I'm just going to cut to after I've killed things in a certain area, just so I'm not wasting too much of your guys' time. And I'll just go through the loot and see what's in each room and that. Okay, so I'll see you on the other side. Actually, let's try fighting this. I did not see that ant there. Let's try fighting that ant. Let's see how much damage it does. A mimic. That's weird. Wonder whether that's Russian. I was about to say it seems to be easy to hit these guys, but the chance is the same, isn't it? Ow. Seems to do about the same damage as well. What the hell? What the hell? I'm actually hitting stuff? Come on. I think it's best to do 1 normal and then 2 extra chance, just because the extra chance is so major. But I don't know, I haven't really looked into the mathematics side of things. Yeah, no ant meat. Ah well. Yep, see you on the other side then. Aha. Ah, I've leveled as well. Right, I just cleared this area, so I've just gone left that there. I've killed that ant that you saw me kill, and I've just checked these, that and that area. And there are a couple of lockers that I can't seem to lockpick. Like, whilst most of them say, you know, you failed to break the lock, if you try and do one that you can't do at all, it says you can't break the lock. So what I'm going to do, because I've just leveled up, is I'm going to go upstairs and I'm going to see whether I can lockpick that robot. Because hopefully I can get some mighty mechanical friend to assist me. Although I don't think he can fit through the doors, really, to be honest. Oh well. He might be able to help me if those other guys turn hostile on the surface, at least. Right, so here I am back with the robot. So let's see then. So right now, I can't lockpick it. And my skill is at... what is it at? 26. I'm going to put 4 in to make it a nice little round 30, and let's see if I can do it there. Nope, clearly this is harder than normal. I'm just going to probably try doing it a couple at a time. So let's try 32. Nope. 34. Success! After some fiddling with the rusty lock, you finally remove the metal plate with a quiet snap. Before you is a jumbled mess of coloured wires. You can take them with you and sell them to someone in the waste, or you can leave them and try to fix the metal giant. Come on, as if I'd rip the wires out of this metal monstrosity. Look at those autocannons. Technology. Try fixing it. The machine is far too complicated for you. You cluck your tongue, rub your head, and finally realise that any attempts at fixing this machine will only break it further. I don't want to examine it some more than if it will only break it further. I don't want to tear out the wires. See if I can put my remaining points into tech then. So it's at 44, let's just get that to 50. Leaves me with 5 points remaining. Machine's far too complicated. I'm just going to save and then examine it some more, see whether that actually breaks it. Oh no, it's just retries apparently. I might just put my last points into it then. There's only 5 skill points left. Ah well, I want the big metal monstrosity on my side. Look at the body. Still too much? That's kind of annoying. Well, at least the other thing I can look at. You've got an ability tree as well. The reason I didn't look at it before was because I wasn't really sure where I wanted to go, and what I was going to go wouldn't really benefit me either way. So it looks like, well, obviously it's just a normal skill tree. There are ones about melee damage, which is primarily these two. Then one's about weaponry, survival. This one's about bartering and experience. And then we've got one about medical. So what I'm most interested in is going down this route to get Monster Lore Expert, which an experienced warrior can tell a lot about his enemy just by looking at him. More info. Obviously always useful, because I hope then I can see resistances and things like that. And the other one is I really want to get the +3 skill points every level up, because I'm not entirely sure how many levels there are, but I want to maximize it, because like even if that's just 20 levels, that's going to be an extra 60 skill points, which is most of another skill, which obviously, as we can tell, is going to be pretty useful out in the waste. But because obviously I haven't been doing much trading, I haven't really required those two. So, and I don't have a rifle that I can use just yet. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put 1 point in this. And then, because this says you get each level you get 2 of these, and each new skill makes the next one cost 1 more point. So that's gonna put this to. I'm gonna take that to 1 point, with the next one requiring 3. So after that, you get plus 50% for skills from reading. I'm not sure how common that is though, and usually I don't take that. Like in Fallout, I didn't take that, for example. And 20% experience, which I don't think I'm going to need. I don't know whether there's infinite levels, because in that case it might be interesting, but usually if there's a cap, I don't want to take that, because it's just a waste of, well, in this case, 3 points. So I'm probably going to go this way, get the True Grit, and then possibly even the Night Fighting one. This allows me to shoot better in the darkness, which is, going to be about 50% of the playthrough. So, yeah. Other than that, it's just general. There's a lot of interesting stuff, like -1 AP for pistol attacks, and cost of reload is lowered, which I assume also affects these two weapons. Not too sure whether I want to go burst. It's not what I usually go. I usually prefer single shot weapons. It's interesting that shotguns are lumped in, but yeah. So there were a couple of lockers that I couldn't break into, so I'm going to give them a try, and then I'm going to let you know what I found in that level. There we go, that was quick. I only needed 3 attempts that time. And these give 20 experience rather than 16. Unfortunately, the skill points that I took for the extra 3 level aren't retroactive, but oh well, I'll get an extra 3 going on from now then. What is that, 22 skill points? Am I 19? I can't remember. Yeah, so 22 is going to be very good from now on. Look at more than a fifth of a skill each time. So let's see what I've got then. I'm going to go from this side, left to right, and then I'm going to go back into the other room. So nothing, nothing. Oh, that's great. Are all these open ones? Nothing then. Ooh, a fork and a spoon, so I can make some more shifts if they start breaking. Been a bit lucky so far. And some shotgun shells, which I'm not going to need right now. This is I'm interested in. Ooh. Ah, AP ammo. Yeah, that'll be another reason. Piercing threshold 49%. So does that pierce 49%, or does it just get past 49% armor totally? I'll have to look into that. Canteen. I mean, it doesn't weigh too much. How much is a canteen versus regular? So a canteen weighs less than a bottle with water, which is nice. Somehow, because I assume it's made out of metal. So I might as well take it, because it's going to be less weight when I eventually fill those bottles back up. This one as well. What's in you? Ah, more 30 cal rounds. And what is that? Pre-war cognac. I wonder whether I can give that to that guy on the surface, you know, the one who's interested in booze. Not for internal use. I hope that means on machines. Addiction, alcoholism. -1 attention. It gives me +1 luck. Wow, reduces... You'd assume that drinking alcohol gives you +1 personality, but apparently not. I might take it though, just for now. I'll always dump stuff a little bit later down. So nothing in these by the looks of it. Oh, an old army cap. Huh, nice. I can actually finally get some clothing. Just gonna have to equip that and see how I look. Does it actually alter the look? Oh, it does. Where's that? Ah, it looks like the Afghanistan camo also. Probably for the desert ops that they're always talking about, the thing they've gone to in Afghanistan, the war they were fighting, the Gulf War, was it? More AP rounds. Antidote. I'm assuming... Oh, I didn't realise I haven't broken this one. Let's try that. There we go. Another training. Wow, I'm bomb with a makeshift timer. 35 to 50 damage with 4 radius. 2 kilogram there. Yeah, I'm going to take it. No reason not to. My inventory's getting a little bit full. Might have to get rid of some stuff. Yeah. So more radiation resistance. Is that plus 50%, as in like 50% of what I've got? Or I assume it's 50% of my, so that'd be 63%, but I'll have to check that. I might go to that helicopter again when I get to the surface, assuming I haven't been brutally murdered by the guys on the other side. So, might as well. Cassette. Oh, I didn't check that cassette player upstairs, actually. Or the, whatever that thing was. I'm gonna go and check that real quick. Just gonna loot these. $5.45. Still no thingy. 762 rounds, which is unfortunate. Just check what's in here. Well, it doesn't look like there's too much. Seems the ones that have already been opened aren't really that useful. But hopefully, nope. Guess the Atom guys who came through here had a good look through everything. Oh, I can search those as well. Didn't notice that. A spoon, very valuable on the waist. Not for eating though, for shanking. Another. And some more tape is also good. I'm glad you don't use the bricks up because I've got rid of most of them. It's pretty nice that I can just have one brick and it essentially allows me to make unlimited shifts. I'm just going to go and get to that cassette machine. Okay, let's have a look and see what I can do. Ah yeah, this is a vendor machine. See, a soft drink vendor machine. Once, such machines stood in all Soviet towns and cities. After the war, most of them were used up for parts or scrap metal. Let's jack the machine open. You successfully search the bulk of the machine with your fingers, looking for any seams in the metal cover. You find nothing, but after a closer inspection you notice a huge lid of the machine is kept in place by bolts so rusty they can be removed by hand. Doing so will break the machine if it still operates. But it doesn't give me an option to like not break the machine and do something else, so I might as well take the bolts out. You pull out the bolts and open the vending machine. That's a decent experience as well. Take the contents out. Are you kidding me? No? No soft drinks? No whatever else it is? I mean, it is obviously a drinks vending machine, but it looks more like... I mean, I assume there would be containers in there with... Ah, well, whatever. Let's go back down then. I'm going to go and sweep the next area. Right, cost me a couple of shivs, but I got through those ants. Okay, so let's have a look at what's in here then. So we got this little office area, which looks pretty neat. There's a safe in that corner. Let's see, can I actually break into that? Nope, can't break the lock. That's annoying. Let's see what else we got. Some rounds for my rifle. Only 5 though. I kind of don't want to use them on ants unless there's anything bigger down here. Mysterious book. That sounds mysterious. The king and the pauper both know it. Evil and good understand that. Yell all you want, it won't open the door. Huh. God damn it, I'm not good with riddles. Yeah, come back to that, seeing as there doesn't seem to be anything I can type in or do anything like that. So it's probably useful somewhere else, I guess. I mean, this is like the commander's quarters or whatever it is. Ah, another magnifying glass. Getting very close to my weight cap though. It's kind of annoying. What is that? That's C-O-M-E. I know H is like an N and that's a D. It's like commandant, I guess. Ah, yeah, so it's a commander. And more of those vending machines. Ooh, more points. Just more wires. It's quite a lot of experience though for just doing that. Clicking a couple of things. And a glass. It's supposed to be on the outside of the machine, not the inside of it. No, wait. I thought it said 32 for some reason. I was like, what the hell is that? Where's my gun? Just in case. Only single shot, 5 AP. Oh, it's a window. Whoops, didn't even see that. Can I... Oh, it looks like it... Oh god. Guess I'm still in the poison. I better be quick. You suddenly feel that somebody is watching you. The feeling is so intense it gives you the heebie-jeebies. Look around. It's pretty hard to see in the dim and dusty room. You completely don't see the person standing at you who you're looking directly at. You squint and scan the room with your eyes. Something suddenly draws your attention. Yes, in a small window, a man's silhouette looms. Who's there? Nobody answers. You adjust your sight better and start to distinguish a human shape watching you. It's a gaunt old man with a thick, overgrown beard. He's dressed in dirty tatters and what appears to be the body parts of giant ant mutants. Like the way the picture faded in. The man wears a severed ant head as kind of a helmet. Two unfocused and wild, fiery eyes look upon you from under the sharp jaw. The ant shell protects his body like a medieval cuirass. The strange watcher holds in both hands ant legs or ant feelers, the ends of which are directed at you. Finally, the raspy voice of a strange man breaks the silence.
And Garilov is asking himself a question. What is a thing in front of him? Ant, rat, or human?
Well, I could say ant or rat, but I'm probably going to just say human. Human? The man puts his feelers out in front of him and begins to move them like pointers. Finally, he nods with satisfaction and lowers his hands.
The answer is correct. Chemical composition is identical to human. The same with appearance. And Garilov recognized himself looking at human before rebirth.
Huh, before rebirth. Man, did you happen to be an Atom employee?
Garilov is not. And Garilov is confused by this question because it doesn't understand what this human is talking about. Perhaps Garilov the ant can discuss other topics that human is interested in.
Okay. Who or what are you?
And Karolov, before rebirth, and Karolov was just Karolov, Konstantin Mikhailovich. Yep, it was at Karolov's patronymic. Karolov worked as main engineer in bunker 317.
I guess it only has been 19 years. I was about to say, wait, that's a long time. I'm thinking of Fallout. What do you mean by this rebirth?
And Karolov's brain experienced some alterations which changed it.
Oh, I'm coughing as well now. It's catching.
And Karolov's speech manner also forced Karolov into considering himself as an ant. Here it is, the rebirth.
Is it alterations? I wonder whether that's to do with what was going on down here. It does look very comfy, that thing. I don't know whether that's supposed to be his hair or not, but yeah. See, I have another question. Did a squad of troops pass by here?
And Karolov indeed has seen the big squad of humans recently. They entered the bunker laboratory by breaking down the first door and blowing up the second one. And Karolov did not follow them after that, but he heard gunfire. Fewer people have left than came in before, and Karolov suspects that some disagreement in the troop has led to conflict, and Karolov hadn't contacted the squad because it has been scared.
So the squad was fighting each other? I wonder whether that's common in Atom. I guess at being a post-apocalyptic group, people aren't too happy about whoever's in charge. Can I ask another question? I'm doubtful, of course, but have you heard any rumours?
And Karolov heard that the nuclear bombing happened, but Karolov is not sure this is still important.
Yeah, that's old news. I have another question. Tell me about this bunker.
And Karolov doesn't know why this bunker was built, but Karolov has his own suspicions. And Karolov supposes some experiments are carried out here to invent a new type of weapon, or to improve the old ones.
Or to turn people into weird ant people.
And Karolov has a vague impression these giant ants living in the structure appeared here as a result of the experiments, but it's only my wild guesses.
Ah, so they probably did come through these holes then. Listen, can you help me somehow with the bunker?
Human perhaps noticed a lot of working systems here. It should be broken by now. And Karolov keeps himself busy by repairing equipment to stay alive. Besides, Karolov knows codes to many bunker doors. First door key to the laboratory, 4334.
Ooh, interesting. And where's my notepad? There it is. Better just get that written down. 4334. Okay.
The second door key is already useless because human squad passed here earlier. Blew up the entry. Considering the opportunity that human most likely is interested in finding, human's troop, it could help.
Thanks. Can I ask you another question? Well, that's pretty much that. I have no questions anymore.
And Karolov does not mind speaking more. And Karolov is hungry for a chance to talk.
Well, as long as you're not hungry for me, then that's all good, I guess. But listen, you're human.
The human is wrong. And Karolov is an ant. And Karolov was indeed human once, but his time has long passed.
Wait, how did you become an ant? It's impossible.
And Karolov went through a rebirthing process. And Karolov's brain experienced some alterations which...
Wait, I've already seen that one. But this rebirth didn't make Karolov into a real ant.
Yes, success. No, it didn't. But to admit it, to accept it, this would mean Karolov has wasted his time sitting underground for about 20 years. He missed the sunlight and he missed the society. For nothing. And truth is hard to swallow for Karolov.
Well, you can always come with me. That'd be pretty awesome, actually. I mean, it does sound like he's a bit of an engineer, so our skills overlap somewhat, but it's always good having another person in the group. The surface world isn't exactly rainbows and butterflies nowadays. You didn't miss a lot, but now a guy with your skills is in about as much demand as clean water. I wonder whether I could also send him to Otradnoy to work instead of, was it Steblov, the guy who's gone missing? The man raises his eyes to you. They're full of hope.
Is human sure? And Karolov is a little afraid, but nevertheless, I'm ready to risk it. Thank you, human, for opening and Karolov's eyes. Even if Karolov's destiny is to die in this dangerous and bloodthirsty world, it's worth it anyway.
Be careful out there. Good luck. Wait, can't I tell him to... No. Well, I'm pretty much 100% guaranteed that he's going to be back. That's kind of annoying though. I kind of did want another dude to help me out, even if it's just the combat down there. Oh well. How did he get out, actually? Did he get out past those guys, or did he just crawl through one of these? Oops, am I still taking poison? Whoops, yes I am. Damn it, Aunt Garolov, you poisoned me. I guess I could have gone through the door. Actually, can I go through the door? Ah, I could have. Oh well. Let's take some water then. I think it's 75 and then... Oops, that's not water. Where was it? Yes, it's minus 75 toxic and after 1 minute minus 75 toxic, so I'm not sure whether that's twice, so just give it a minute, see whether it goes down. Alright, there we go. Can I break through here as well? Yeah, how did he get out then? Through this vent? Oh, apparently not. Oh well, there's some food in there. Nice, canned meat. Very close to my cap. And coffee. That's the real deal. I bet that is pretty rare out in the Waste, actually. Coffee beans aren't really grown much in Russia, I assume. Although I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. More canned meat. And a medal. Some wasteland dwellers use it to pretend they're veterans of some conflict or working class heroes. I am the working class hero. Can I equip it? No. Oh well, might keep hold on. It might be useful, I guess. And another spoon. Nice. Wasn't all wasted, even though I did get a little bit, well, poisoned, I guess. Right. So I think I'm going to continue this way and look to go down this area then. A couple of ants in the way. See if I can fight them one-on-one. And let's switch back to my shiv, I guess. Okay. Here goes. Oof. Didn't see the ant in the doorway, unfortunately. I hope... I really don't want to, but I might have to start loading if my weapons break, because I've only really got the capacity to make one more shiv, which I'm probably going to do now, just to save some space. See if it works. Oh yes, thank God. Right, so yeah, I'm out of tape now, which is kind of annoying. I would use my gun, but I don't really have the ammunition for it right now. I don't want to waste it on ants anyway. Let's see what's in these. Oops. So nothing, nothing. But the guys in this cell look like scientists, obviously with the jacket. I mean, the door was closed, but it wasn't locked, so I don't know whether that means anything or whether these guys are just stuck in the general area. They don't seem to have anything on them. Oh, rubles. And a fork! Yes! Unfortunately, I need electrical tape, which is not helping right now. Let's see, is there anything over there? Oops, I thought the one was locked. Nope. That place is pretty useless. Damn. Well, I mean, there's a gym. So there aren't really more ants. What's that? Oh, there's a rodent in there. Could obviously get through into there, though. Shouldn't be too much of an issue. Alright, I'll just fight this guy then. Finally! Broke my ship 3 times on this bitch. Sounds unlucky or potentially lucky rat. Alright, I'm gonna try doing this one. Doesn't look like I can do anything else in this room, unfortunately. Weird. Oh, that's quick. Coffee and ooh, some more 7.62 rounds. A piercing again. It's a little bit overkill on rodents. So let's see, where am I going to go next? I might go to this hall. Oh yeah, so if I come in, so this goes around this, so I'm probably going to go into the gym next and see what I can see there.